Hi. Welcome to our show.
Well, hi, everybody!
Coming to you somewhat live and semi-weekly from the Quad M World Headquarters located in Helena's scenic North Valley, it's the Quad M Show. Here are your hosts, TJ and Marty.
And Marty, it's great to have you back, buddy.
Hey, thanks. Good to be back.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes, yeah. in light of, and we'll get to it a little bit later, but in light of his, actually, no, I'll make that, I'll edit this out. I'll make that comment when we get to that point.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. And as always, start off the show by giving love to those who give us the love in return, or beforehand we're returning love or whatever.
It's a lot of love given.
Yeah, it's a lot of love, buddy.
A lot of love.
Virginia, the great state of Virginia with no city listed in there. Virginia. Gastonia, North Carolina. What do we got there? Orem, Utah. Pride, Louisiana. Pride, Louisiana. New York. Of course, the home base here in Helena. Our bots over in Ireland and China. Knee howdy.
Knee howdy.
Knee howdy from the fine folks here at Quad M to y'all. Vernal, Utah. Pittsburgh, I think. Is that Pittsburgh? No, Pittsburgh, New York. I didn't know there was a Pittsburgh in New York.
Neither did I.
Union City, California. Hey, Derek. Hey, Derek. Kingston, Ontario. Some more of our Chinese friends in the Guangzhou area.
It's a lovely area.
Yeah. They're especially lovely now that they got my fucking body coon models out of there. Quick little update on that, because you heard about those. I'll tell you in a moment here. West Jordan, Utah. Let's see here. Walla Walla, Washington. The fine folks over there in Walla Walla. Ashburn, Virginia. Nanjing in China, as well as Montreal, Quebec. So, bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Je m'appelle TJ. Welcome-vous to Le Quad M Show.
La Quad M Show.
1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome-vous to La 4M Show. It's all of our French-speaking folks out there. That's what I do.
I didn't know you knew how to speak French.
You know, there's a dirty joke in there somewhere, but I really am too fucking lazy to find it. What I will say is 2 years.
2 years?
8th grade and freshman year.
Wow.
Because that was a prerequisite for graduating. You had to have 2 years of a foreign language.
A foreign language, yeah.
So 2 years French.
Not French.
And it got me nowhere. I know how to say my name is, and I am perfect.
2 great things to know if you ever go to France.
Je m'appelle TJ.
Je m'appelle TJ.
Je suis parfait.
Oh, good for you!
Nice.
Très bon.
Très bon.
I'm assuming you took German?
No, Spanish.
Oh.
That's all Boulder offered was Spanish, I think.
Well, yeah, I guess it is.
It is Boulder.
It is limited pickings out there in Boulder. Yeah, so greetings from the, normally it's the scenic North Valley, but let's just say the flooded North Valley.
Yeah.
And conspicuous by his absence. That is why Jason is not with us this week. No, kids, he didn't quit the show again. Well, it's not like he quit the last time. It was just, he was burned out. He wanted a break. Yep. No, this time he's busy sandbagging.
Yeah.
And not in that.
There's a lot of that going around.
Yeah, holy bejesus.
Yeah.
Because apparently, even Missoula's gotten way worse than us.
Yeah.
I was reading
insane
news report where the fucking county, well, I don't remember if it was county or city, but they were actually sending out warnings to people saying that mobile homes are now considered, they're going to be turning into projectiles because of the flooding.
Oh.
Like trailer homes can actually start coming up off the base and start coming down. So be careful of those mobile home projectiles headed in your area. Holy shit. But yeah, no, and I remember it started like 2 weeks ago. I think it was when we were the Sunday after we recorded show 108.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like maybe it was the week after I came back from Portland. I'm not sure. But I was driving from here, from the Quad M World Headquarters over to a convenience store down the road.
Yeah.
and that was on a Sunday morning, and already the water was starting to come over. It was like this little block patch where the water was coming up off the road, and I says, here it comes.
Yeah.
Because it had been a shit show all fucking winter. I know this because I had to drive through this shit all fucking winter.
Yes.
And everyone's like, oh, well, we need the moisture. We need the moisture. I'm like, no. You're going to find out how much we need the fucking moisture when this shit fucking melts. And lo and fucking behold, I was hoping we would have sunnier days to help maybe, burn it off. I mean, granted, yes, sunny days will cause the melting, but it will also help burn off some of it.
Yeah.
And fuck, here in the last couple days, we're recording on Friday. So what? Wednesday night, massive fucking thunderstorm, which did not fucking help at all. And then light showers all night Thursday night into now, as we're recording Friday morning. And yeah, so I mean, it's now at this point in time, there's, I would say, a good 5 city blocks that are closed off from our area. So it's not like
it's not more. Yeah.
Crazy. So I mean, it's not like Houston or Louisiana level, where it's like the entire city is in
knee deep water.
Yeah, it's not where we're all paddling around on canoes trying to find our neighbor's dog or anything. I mean, it's not that bad yet, but like I said, everyone in that lower area. See, I'm lucky here. The Quad Emerald headquarters is up on a slightly higher elevation.
Yeah,
so we're not.
And
even
you have
touched.
that huge levee too.
Yeah, and have you seen the fucking water level up? Yeah, dude, when that fucker goes, we're all done for.
Right. Yeah, well, I heard that it's supposed to be like another 80 degrees on Tuesday or something.
Well, here
there's still like 18 feet of snow left up in the...
18 feet?
That's what I heard in some spots.
Inches, maybe. Feet, no.
I don't know.
But, I mean, anyways, and I sit here and I have my stupid fucking thoughts on it. It's like, well, why don't we get, line a dump truck, with some fucking Visqueen or something, load water in it and, try to drive it out somewhere. I know it's stupid. And I don't know why I came up with that thought process, because immediately when that thought entered my mind, immediately common sense TJ started kicking in and saying, you dumb fuck. No. Did you really fucking think this idea? Because you are a minority of one in this thought process.
Yeah, that's a lot of trucks.
That's a lot of trucks, buddy. So instead you got like one, I don't know what it's not a Montana Power Company truck, but there's like one over here on the corner that's just running a fucking pump, and I'm like, where are you fucking pumping it to?
Right.
Where, I mean, how long is your fucking hose? Because wherever you're pouring it to, it ain't fucking doing anybody any good. And you're seeing roads like fucking waterfalls into culverts and ditches, and just, it's a show, kids. It is a fucking show.
Yeah, we just saw one of Mackenzie's friends right before we came here, and yeah, her entire fucking road is just washed out. It's like traveling.
Yeah. Well, and good friend of the show, Jamie Bronson, lives over in that area too. And he had called asking if I was able to come help fill some sandbags. And I was like, dude, unfortunately right now I am swamped. I'm trying to get show prep done. I'm trying to, do a bunch of shit. Yeah. But, when you guys are unloading and setting up, give me a call. Yeah. Let me know when you guys are loading and setting up. By that point, I should have all of my shit done. Yeah. And I can help unload. But I talked to him a little bit later, and they got the whole community action thing going there. So they were, all well and covered.
Nice.
And so on that end, I'll see him later tonight. Hear about,
God damn, it's fucking flooded out there, motherfucker! Fuck, I just sold my house. Fuck this land. God damn, gotta go to Washington. It's a good thing I'm getting $500,000 out of this motherfucker right now. Shit ain't gonna be worth $150 by the time this shit's done. God damn, fuck. Fucking dude. Supposed to cost my ass. You gotta fucking deal with the goddamn mold, motherfucker.
I'm gonna miss him when he's gone.
I know. Me too.
I've been trying to talk to him about coming on one more time before he leaves, and he's not having any of it. But well, Mrs. Bronson is gonna be out there first while he's getting shit settled up. So we'll get him on for one last go around.
I like it.
One last show that I'll have everything mapped out, and it'll just go straight to hell with him calling everybody fags. You're
You're gay.
Fucking hate Dave and Buster's. Fuck that place.
God damn, I love the ranch. Fuck you, DJ. They got awesome fucking pizza. The chicken's a fucking bomb. Right, all you can drink, motherfucker. Mother clucker.
all right. So as we're getting into shit here too, also a quick little update for all you kiddies out there. What was it? I think last week, Jason and I had been talking about, or I had talked to Jason about, getting shit caught up on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Getting the show up and available out there, and all of that type of stuff, and so as of yesterday, as of Thursday the 9th, every show from episodes 30, I think it's 34, to now, this week's show will post on Monday as well.
Yeah.
Everything is caught up. All of the shows. The only shows I don't have are the early ones, and it's not because the show sucked. It's just because the sound quality on them sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm keen on making that first impression.
Yeah.
So everything is caught up now. We're on YouTube, and once again, as I'm espousing this and saying this to everybody, get out there, subscribe to us on YouTube. If we can get 100 subscribers, we will be able to get a shorter YouTube name as opposed to the long fucking crazy ass YouTube character laden shit. We can get it to be youtube.com/Quad Comics or Quad M Show.
Nice.
So we just the pitch is on, and I know we get more listens when you're on because you got more of the bar crowd that'll listen. Oh, Marty's on the show.
Hey, listen to that motherfucker.
We'll listen to Marty when he's on there.
That's not true.
They don't listen.
They don't listen.
But yeah, so so we got the YouTube. Everything is caught up there. So when the show posts, it'll post both on all the podcast catchers as well as the tube of you. So we're all good there.
That's awesome.
And then I think starting with the last week, I'm gonna post out like the little 2-minute snippet videos because I found an app that will allow me to do that.
I saw that on Facebook, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, where you and I were talking about traditional anniversary gifts. Yeah, that bit.
Yeah,
that we did. Yeah, so I'll go through past episodes, find some nice little chunk of something or other there. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do a little throwback Thursday for kids.
Ooh.
And I'll just always call it. If you ain't, here's what you're missing if you don't give a listen.
Right.
Our little deal there, and maybe draw some people in with that little snippet.
I like it.
Those little nuggets of gold, all the fucking chaff of the rest of this show that you have to fucking go through to get those little bit of nuggets every so often. So you haven't been on here in a fucking while, dude. What is up? What's the latest and the greatest, man?
Just working, and avoiding the flooding.
Well, you guys are in the new place now.
Yeah.
See, you haven't been on the show since you got into the new place.
No, we haven't.
So how is it living out in the country?
Out in the country? It's amazing. It really is. It's beautiful out there. It's quiet, kind of. I don't know. We live right next to Sheep Mountain, like recreational area, so we get a lot of motorcycles and motorbikes. You know those motorbikes that people ride, the kids.
The kids and their crazy motorbickles.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, so we got that, and then which is kind of annoying, but it's all right.
As a follow up from the last time you were on,
mm-hmm.
it's very important. I have to ask this: what's the current status of Colonel Cluckers?
Colonel Cluckers is no longer with us.
Say what?
I know.
No. Okay, what
we had to give him a better life. And we did.
Was it a better life on a rotisserie spit?
No, it wasn't. We couldn't do that to turn. Yeah, we couldn't do that to him.
Well, okay, what do you mean better life? Okay,
He's with more chickens now. Yeah.
You put him out to stud.
He's with some bitches, and they all want his junk.
He's the rooster of the hen house, motherfucker.
He is.
You put him out to stud.
We did.
So so you never did find the actual original owner?
No one ever came forward saying, "That's my chicken. Give him back."
That's my cock.
That's my cock.
That's my cock. Give my cock back.
Yeah.
Did McKenzie go with the name of Colonel Cluckers?
No, she never did.
Oh, fuck that.
I know.
I'll say it to when she gets here. I'll say it to her face too.
Okay.
Fuck that. Colonel Cluckers for life.
Colonel Cluckers.
Would she keep that? What was his name? She was going with like Ramon or what?
Hidalgo.
Hidalgo. What the fuck? Get out of here with that Hidalgo. No.
It's just funny to think of a chicken with a Spanish accent.
Carlos. Colonel Carlos Cluckers.
Colonel Carlos Cluckers.
All spelled with K's. He's a racist Mexican chicken.
He's not from the clan handle, TJ.
It's nice to know you're listening to the show, Marty. Thank you.
Right? Ba-dum-bum.
the racist Mexican rooster, Colonel Carlos Cluckers.
Colonel Carlos Cluckers.
So continuing with Colonel Cluckers here.
Yeah.
So did Did you guys put out like a fucking want ad, like a Facebook ad or something? What happened here?
Mackenzie's friend Danielle that pretty much runs the Copper Club during the day.
Okay.
All week long. She has a farm. She has chickens. She has goats. She had ravens.
Ravens?
Yeah, it's like some ravens got hurt or something, and she was...
Oh, okay. So she's like doing like a hospice care for wounded ravens. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But she's got this
but
whole
all
setup.
of her chickens, like, they all had their feathers picked out, like all the roosters. Like, I guess the other chickens would beat up on the roosters. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, then you got to send in Colonel Cluckers.
Colonel Cluckers came and he fucking
He straightened
dominated. Apparently, he was so big.
Here, hold my servants.
He was so much bigger than the others, like, because she kind of kept him separate, like the first 2 days or something that she had him, but then she let them all just kind of hang out and
realizing he's such a big cock.
Yeah,
you gotta
realizing. Well, when she'd put him in the whatever hen house for the night, he couldn't fit through the door, so he'd just stick his head in. And then he'd just sit there, and his ass would be sticking outside.
So you're saying he's a fat cock?
He's a fat cock. So much bigger than what she was used to. There's your sound bite. So he's having it. So Colonel Cluckers is having a much more fulfilled, happier. Yeah, he's way happier because when he was at our house, he was just in a dog kennel by himself. Like, yeah. That was no life.
No,
now
that's
he's
not
now he's free ranging. He's
he's a happy cock,
strutting around like he owns the place. I guess the turkey doesn't even fuck with him. The turkey's pretty big too.
There's a turkey involved in
yeah,
this?
there's a turkey.
Jesus Christ!
I told you she has a farm and he fits right in.
You goddamn fucking little Doolittle. Is she running the place by herself?
No, she has kids.
Oh, okay.
And a husband.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
No, it's not all her.
Okay.
But she's a cool chick.
How the fuck does she find the time?
She just started welding too.
Jesus Christ!
She it's like artistic welding. Like she fucking makes different things, artsy stuff. She's a cool chick.
How does she find the time?
Right?
Jesus. So I'm happening here on Facebook as we're playing the catch up here. Mm-hmm. So I'm happening around Facebook and we in amongst the Quad M show, I think excluding Jason, because as he likes to say, I work at a fucking pizza joint. I don't need to go eat at a fucking pizza joint. We all pretty much love us the Pizza Ranch. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They're a national deal, I think, aren't they?
Yeah.
Quasi.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're regional.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we enjoy a trip to the ranch every so often.
Yeah.
And I don't like them on Facebook. I
never did either.
I don't like anything other than those that I am directly or somewhat like I know involved with. You know, like I don't like Marvel Comics on Facebook. I don't like this and that. I don't like shit.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll see shit posted up there because, you know, fucking Marty and McKenzie like, and then I come to find out from other people, it's like, no, it's because I fucking liked one thing, and all of a sudden, you know, they're playing that fucking game. It's like, oh, okay, I see what those kooky bastards are doing. But so anyways, I see this fucking picture from the Pizza Ranch on my goddamn... I'm like, what? Yeah, they have no fucking info on me. What the fuck am I getting ads from Pizza Ranch on here? Then, lo and behold, here I see this beautiful grinning couple with this big, huge fucking box of electronics. Congratulations to Marty and McKenzie Kunzweiler for winning this Vizio soundbar.
Oh, good for you.
I'm like, motherfucker, what the fuck? And then, you know, and then I look up at the thing and it said you'd replied to a comment on the deal. And so immediately my first response, being of course the jealous, petty fucking person I am, is to immediately shoot a text over to one Martin saying, seriously, you fuckers won a goddamn soundbar at this fucking joint? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me a story here. What the fuck here? Okay, so you go to the Pizza Ranch.
Yeah.
And then what?
Well, we go and we had lunch, you know, because we enjoy the ranch every now and again. And then after we eat, we go and play some of the games, you know, and we just racked up enough points.
Now, okay. This begs a question, because I'm not like Mr. fucking Carnival guy. You know, I mean, if you know, out and about with somebody, yeah, you know, I'll do the skee ball or I'll do the whatevers, you know, that type of thing. But when I go to the ranch, I do two games.
Okay.
They got the giant fucking sit in the dual chairs with the fucking guns ablazing Space Invaders. That's like this ginormous fucking Space Invaders screen.
That's a cool game.
Shooting at.
Yeah.
And I don't know how this fucker scores, because I'll do the same shit every time, and the tickets that I get range anywhere from 25 to 40.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm doing anything different any fucking time. So I don't know what the fuck this deal is.
Yeah.
And then they got the Cruisin' World car game. And you don't win any tickets off that.
No,
fucker.
you don't get no tickets off that.
So that one I know, but so okay. Where in the fuck are you getting all these goddamn tickets from? Because the place hasn't even been open in 3 fucking months.
Yeah.
And you've already gotten like crazy shit out of there, and now you're pulling out a goddamn sound bar out your ass. So what fucking games are you playing here, dude?
We play the game where the tickets spin and then the mechanical arm will push the tickets into a little tray.
Okay. Okay.
It's right in the middle of everything.
Okay, that right middle island thing. I looked at it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Okay, so how does this deal work? You're supposed to you swipe your little game card in.
Swipe your game card, and then the thing's already spinning.
Right.
And it's got a bunch of different tickets, like anywhere from 1,000 to like 25.
Okay.
Like on each one of those things. And if you use your arm to push them into your little tray, and if it gets in your tray, then you get those tickets.
Okay.
Then it counts all your tickets up, and
Does it put it on your card?
Yeah, it'll put it on your card.
Okay, so you're not carrying around like
no, you're not carrying around all these tickets.
All on the game
it's
card.
all on the card.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
But that's how, because for some reason you can win 1,000 tickets, but you can do it repeatedly and repeatedly.
Right.
You know.
So
I play that game a lot, and we also play where you put the quarter in and it shoots down and then it pushes the quarters out, or the
goodies, the shit, whatever it be. Okay,
but even that, it's a swipe your card and then you just push a button and your coins go down. It's a SpongeBob SquarePants game. It's
you gotta swipe the card and provide your own fucking quarters.
No, you get quarters. I don't know why I said
they give you.
You swipe your card, but you don't even get, like, it's just a credit thing.
Okay.
But then when you push it, it shoots out a quarter.
Okay.
Token, you know.
Right.
It's a SpongeBob Square. We play the shit out of that too, and like, I got all my cards right here.
And where's Jesus Christ?
So if you collect all these cards, all these character cards, you get 5,000 points. And we've already done it like 3 times. This will be our 4th set.
Okay, let me see these guys. Let me see these.
Yeah,
guys.
there's 9 of them.
So what do we got?
But there's only 7 right there. But
there's 9 altogether. So
there's 9 altogether.
We got SpongeBob. We got Patrick. We got the Krabby Patty owner dude.
Mm-hmm, Mr.
Whose
Krabs.
name I can't. Is that his name, Mr.?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really ever watch the show.
Right.
I don't know what the dude looks like a number 7. I don't know what the fuck that dude is.
That's Pearl. That's Mr. Krabs' daughter. She's a giant whale.
I'm gonna assume this is because you have a daughter that you know all this shit.
I used to be into SpongeBob, I think, a little bit.
One eye. It looks like a fucking.
But yeah, it's because I have kids.
Minion with an antenna.
That's Plankton.
And
You seriously don't know anything about SpongeBob
Squidward?
SquarePants?
Is that Squidward?
Yeah, that's
That's
Squidward.
Squidward. And then a lobster on roids.
Yeah, I don't know. It says it on the back. I don't know.
Oh, it says it on the back?
Yeah.
Larry the Lobster.
Larry the Lobster.
Larry the Lobster.
Yeah.
Okay. And the number 7 is Pearl Crabs. Okay.
But yeah, we're missing Sandy and Gary on this set.
And Sandy is the squirrel in the
squirrel in the astronaut
helmet.
suit. Yeah.
Okay, all right. See, I know some of them. Sheldon Plankton, that's
Yeah.
the minion with the antenna. So yeah, no, I don't watch the show, and really I should, because apparently I was watching some Did You Know Facts, and really one of my favorite bands is actually the inspiration for SpongeBob.
Shut up.
Ween.
Oh, really?
Ween
That's awesome.
is one of the inspirations. The guy that created SpongeBob was actually inspired to create because of Ween.
Because of Ween?
And the Mollusk album, which is all about all that.
Yeah. That's a great album.
Have you listened to it?
Of course.
Well, I don't know these things. Yeah. I think maybe I was talking to you about it when I was going to go see the concert way back in the day.
I think so.
Because that was a big deal. Halloween.
Halloween in Missoula.
In Missoula at the Vilma.
I know.
Did full coverage on the show.
Yeah.
Back in the day when it happened. The 2 things I remember they did a fantastically awesome, like, a band is professional, like they're fucking tight when, the old mantra of play it like you wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did an amazing cover of Holding Back the Years by Simply Red. Oh God, It was just fucking on point. Just amazing. And the other thing was the Meat Puppets opened for them.
Yeah.
And, of course, the only songs of theirs that I knew were the ones that Nirvana covered on the Live in New York album.
Uh-huh.
And so that was all the shit I knew. But apparently Bert, Jason was was a Meat Puppets fan. I was like, fuck, if I knew you were, I would have told, I would have, done the hookup, and we would have had him on the, had him come with me, but, be what it be on that end. Okay, so now I know the tricks.
Yeah, that's what I do.
To do that shit. So what other fucking sweet audio shit do they have?
They have a Batman. They have a Batman RC car that we're fucking gunning for next.
Is it that one that's over Costco? The big, huge, giant ass fucking.
Probably.
What?
It looks like they get a lot of their stuff from Costco.
We're outing Pizza Ranch. Lovely. You get all your shit at Costco.
What it looks like, because I saw a kayak hanging up that was from there. I saw this crazy portable speaker thing that was at Costco. I was like, wait a second, I've seen this stuff before.
How many tickets was the sound bar?
20,000.
Like 20,000? Because I don't really ever look around. All I see is the fucking ridiculously large, like zebra striped tiger plush thing up on the top that's like 10,000 tickets.
Yeah.
I think amongst all of my Space Invaders playing, I think I've only racked up maybe like 400 tickets. Says a lot there.
You got to know the games to play.
Apparently. Like I said, it hasn't even been here, 3 months?
Yeah.
And you're already fucking pulling
sound bars
and what
R2D2 remote control toy things. Yeah.
Frequent flyers over there at the shitting thing. Oh my God. All right. Well, let's go ahead here. And we will take our first break. We will come back. I've got us two FGS Award winners for this week.
Double your pleasure.
That's right.
Double your fun.
Double the funny. Double the funny. As well as some good old-fashioned hot takes.
Sounds good.
Quad M Show, kids. Stay tuned.
Stick around.
Have you checked out QuadMProductions.com lately? QuadMProductions.com is your direct access hookup to order the Enigma comic book series and download the Quad M Show podcast. Check the appearances page for upcoming events and contact us with any questions or comments. Don't be the only lonely soul who's missing out on all the fun. Visit us today at QuadMProductions.com. That's QuadMProductions.com. You're listening to the Quad M Show. Segment 2.
Welcome back to the second segment of this here Quad M Show. Again, we are your hosts. I am TJ.
And I'm Marty.
And I'm Mackenzie.
Yeah, and she's here too now.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show.
Huzzah! We're gonna talk to you a little bit later on about your trips and whereabouts. Hopefully there were some fun adventures that were going on.
Oh, there was. There always is.
Okay, good. Nothing like filler
It was
and
an
patter.
unwanted trip, so yeah, of
He was
course.
impressed with the soundbar too, and jealous.
Yeah, we've already had.
Did you see it on Pizza Ranch?
Yeah, we've already had this discussion. Yeah, we've already had this discussion about the whole fucking thing.
Pretty awesome, huh? And now we have a R2D2 drone, and we have the soundbar, and then I want it's Batman
The RC Batman
car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Jordan looked it up. It has a camera on it.
Shut up.
Yeah. So I'm getting it.
Yeah, we've discussed that. We've discussed Colonel Cluckers.
Oh yeah.
Don't give me this Hidalgo shit. His name is Colonel Carlos Cluckers.
You've never even met him.
The racist Mexican rooster
You've never even met him.
with 3 Ks. It's spelled with 3 Ks.
You should have seen those hens when they saw him, because he's the biggest.
We've already talked about the big old fat
He's
cock.
the biggest cock around.
Biggest fat cock.
Plugs the chicken hole.
And this segment is brought to you in part by Mirror Salon and Spa. Now, I know you kids are seeing those pics online and you're saying to yourselves, damn, how does TJ get that awesome hair? Well, a small part of it's genetics, kids. The big credit, however, goes to Shauna and all the fine folks over there at Mirror. Now, if you're in the Helena area, make your reservations today for all of your hair, nail, or spa needs. Walk-ins are always welcome. Get on in there, you tell them the Quad M Show sent you, get $5 off any service they provide. Do it now, kids. Get on in there. Give them a call, 406-603-0644, or stop on in at 2043 North Last Chance Gulch in Helena. That is Mirror Salon and Spa. Big fat cock. I think this will be the one where that's going to set the record
Yeah.
for saying the phrase big fat
Big
cock
fat cock.
in all of its various ways, shapes, and forms.
He was a good cock.
Oh, you are a soundbite machine, you know
I
that?
know. I don't even mean to be. I'm just naturally like this.
Oh, you know what else likes to talk about big fat cock?
I think I do.
The Fred G. Sanford Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
Morons.
You're a moron.
Idiots.
Idiot.
Dullards.
You're always this stupid, or did you take lessons?
The FGS Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
All right. So, okay, we got 2 of them this week. We got 2 this week, so I'll save the best one for last on that guy there.
Oh, okay.
We'll start this one off with a little lady out there in Aurora, Colorado.
Oh.
We don't get too many out of
I was
Colorado.
just in Colorado, and I was just in Aurora. Well, passing by. Passing through.
Passing through. Well, maybe you heard about this little gal by the name of Angelique Sanchez.
I did. No, I didn't. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. May I continue?
Well, thank you very much. Can I be in charge for a while?
All right. Well, so the story goes as such. A woman in Aurora, Colorado was cited by police officers after allegedly damaging a microwave at a 7-Eleven by placing a urine sample in the microwave, causing the urine to explode.
Down.
Oh My God.
I didn't know urine was explosive, but
She was trying to warm it up to body temperature.
hold on now. Don't read ahead of the script here, kiddo. You just
I'm not even reading. I just know what she was doing.
yeah, well, it's
Or do you?
well, for those that love herbs and spices. Mm-hmm. According to a report from the Aurora Police Department, officers cited Angelique Sanchez, age 26, who was found waiting for a physical and urinalysis at a health clinic about a half mile north of the 7-Eleven. The report states that Sanchez entered the 7-Eleven and placed something in the microwave, but after a few seconds, the clerk heard a loud bang. The clerk told police that she saw Sanchez exit the store immediately after the explosion, and that there was a yellow liquid dripping from the microwave, and the smell was unquestionably urine.
Joe, man, that's the nastiest thing.
The clerk demanded that Sanchez clean up the mess, but Sanchez simply wiped out the microwave onto the floor and left. This prompted the clerk to call the police, who were able to locate Sanchez at the health clinic, waiting for tests on a future job. According to the report, Sanchez told the officer that she had cleaned up the mess and did not understand the problem. The police report went on to say, when I reminded her that urine blew up where people prepare their food, she told me it was not real urine.
Fucking bullshit.
Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah. Why do it?
Well, we know why.
Yeah, obviously. Well,
Do
I
they-
used to work with probation and parole when I was working at the Center for Mental Health, and you'd be amazed. And if she was really smart, you get some type of baggie, not a Ziploc, because that doesn't work that well.
Condom.
My
Tie up a condom.
Yeah, some people would do that, and they would
That's the way to
tape
do
it to the inner thigh, because it will keep the constant body temperature. Also, if somebody's going to watch you pee, they'll tip it like that, and it'll go into the cup. So, and it'll speed it, because they test for the temperature too. If it's not the temperature as it should be coming out of the body, a little couple degrees less, then you're popped because it's not your urine. My clients would do it all the time. Let's go get an old microwave, and I want to see if it's like a couple seconds. If it does, if it blows the microwave.
Or maybe
Whose piss are we going to use?
I don't care.
I think we should use all of our pisses.
I think we should do a straw.
straws.
Straws.
Yeah, we just all do it in a cup, whatever.
All at the same time.
Because maybe someone's piss is more
Well, how can we
explosive
know?
than another
How are we going to do
person's
that at the
piss.
same time? Are you when you're squatting over the cup? Are
I
you
was
gonna?
joking. I'm like,
Are you
all
gonna?
at the same time.
Are you gonna kind of do this number, and then we're kind of trying to aim it appropriately?
She's got the She-Wee.
I do have a She-Wee, and it's amazing. Oh God, I use that thing. It's awesome.
She-Wee.
It's a cup that I put on my crotch.
Yeah, you don't
and
need
I
to.
piss
You don't.
like a
You
guy.
don't. Please don't show it this direction to me. That's just kind of.
It's a cup what I
weird.
put on my crotch, and I piss like a guy.
I've seen it.
The She-Wee.
It's
She-Wee.
awesome. Look it up.
It's collapsible.
It's collapsible. I can put it in my purse. It has a little container, easy to clean, and it pisses like a guy. By the way,
I can write my name in the snow
the
and
one
everything.
thing that I did realize that you guys go through is you stand up. If there's like a really short toilet, urine splashes everywhere, just from out of the toilet.
Yeah.
Because that thing's accurate. I mean, but it hits the water and it splashes everywhere.
There's only I can name 3 reasons why we would miss the toilet.
Go ahead.
Okay. We want to. Okay, well, I'll go ahead. Number 1, you're drunk.
Okay.
Number 2, you have that tired morning, like you just wake up in the morning and like you turn on the fucking, because if like some bathrooms will have that fan light that's a little bit dimmer than the regular, but some bathrooms don't. If all you have is that bright light and it's first thing in the fucking morning, you're like, oh my God, and the first like little bit may not hit where you want it to go in the toilet. Okay. That's number 2. Number 3, post-sex. The shit forks.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
If it's been really now.
Semen changes the direction of it.
Really?
Yes.
Does that happen to you?
Yeah.
It happens to all guys. Why do you think he's nodding when I say post-sex?
See, but my husband's very respectable. And I'm going to say this because he's not the only guy.
No, we've had this discussion about
Yeah,
him
he sits
sitting.
down.
Yeah, I've actually started after we had this discussion. Did we discuss this on the show? I don't remember.
I thought we did, but
We may
I don't
have.
know.
We may have. But the fact is that I've actually started doing that.
And how does
Yeah,
that?
too intermittently doing it. And I don't do it all the time. But when I do, no, I mean I think it's genius.
Yeah.
I mean I don't. Now
Oh, really lazy.
more. Yeah. Well, but we're in an enlightened
Potato,
age.
potato.
An enlightened.
So what
age.
about?
But yeah, no, post sex, forget about it. I mean, the shit will fork and it'll go. And dude, okay, post sex morning after. Oh God, it's even worse. And then for the young bucks, for the young guys that are their body is just starting to get manhood. I'll say a fourth option here too: morning wood.
No,
Does it make it harder?
it does.
Are you kidding? When you have to get up and stand over the fucking toilet like this to take a pee?
Why don't you just bend it down?
What?
Because then you can't pee.
How the no? Okay, if it's standing out here like this, okay, this is how the man's body works. Trying to push it down, you can't. You only will go like maybe not that. That hurt. No.
And you can't pee?
Well, yeah.
No. You when it's whoosh,
Yeah.
you can pee. But the thing is, it's not flaccid enough to where you can hang it down to aim and do this. It's here.
So you've actually leaned over the toilet?
You have to. Speaking of trying to get it in the hole,
Next one.
our second FGS winner.
Next one.
This is just so awesome.
Florida?
Nope. Little bit north in Douglas County, Georgia.
Georgia.
And I saw the video on this, and it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
A video.
Yes.
We're watching it.
We certainly can.
Okay.
So a fun weekend cornhole tournament
Yep, I saw this.
turned violent when competitors started throwing punches. I love it. So this cornhole tournament. The Douglas County Chamber of Commerce hosted its annual cornhole event Sunday at the Foxtail Resort to raise money for scholarships and deserving students. Participants and supporters were seen playing the lawn game and enjoying the warm weather before a group of people disagreed about the score. Moments later, fists started flying and explicit words were exchanged. And it was all caught on camera. So let's take a look here at the quick video here.
Stop, damn it.
Stop it right now!
This is my favorite, the lady.
This tournament. This is stupid.
This is stupid.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Get
Go get. Go get.
out of here.
Go get.
We will stop this tournament right now.
God.
We are adults, and this is ridiculous. It is a cornhole tournament fundraiser.
Cornhole tournament fundraiser.
God. Go get out of my cornhole and tournament.
This is ridiculous.
Get out of my cornhole and tournament.
They take their cornholing real serious down there in Georgia.
They take their cornholing.
And we have a cornhole tournament tomorrow.
We do?
Sarah's.
Oh.
For real, we do.
Where's this at?
Sarah's.
Oh, Alex Cannon was standing so close he nearly had to duck while filming. The chaos. Cannon told Channel 2 Action News he is always up for a game of cornhole. He just never knew it was he just never knew it could be such a contact sport.
Jeez.
After the dispute over the score, Cannon said someone threw a beer at someone else threw a punch. He told us the lesson he learned was alcohol and cornholing don't mix.
Tell you, in all my cornholing experiences, alcohol has definitely been a factor.
Oh,
You're good at cornholing.
Well, all right. We won't file that under horrible moments in Coonweiler history, apparently. Oh, there were some good blows. I didn't think anyone was seriously injured, but there was definitely some good licks on both sides. Cannon told this news. Oh, the chamber of commerce said the police were not called and no one was arrested.
We are adults. We can figure things out.
Cornhole game. It's a fundraiser cornhole game.
Fundraiser.
Go on, get.
I know.
Get your licking and
Sounds like
blowing.
they're herding out raccoons.
Get your licking and blowing out of my cornholing. You got your licking in my cornholing.
Dude, that guy
We won't have
got a
alcohol in here
That
next
guy
year.
got his shirt completely ripped off.
Well, don't you rip off a shirt when you're cornholing?
No, some other dude ripped his shirt off.
He just wanted some of that hot cornhole action.
Hells yeah.
Hot cornhole action, baby.
I don't like
amazing.
that word, cornhole or corn dog.
What? You don't like that?
I don't like the word corn dog,
How can you?
and I don't like the word cornhole. Corn dog.
Go on, get.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, so to you, Angelique Sanchez of Aurora, Colorado, and to all you fine folks in Douglas County, Georgia, partaking in the annual cornholing event. Throwing punches and trading licks at the cornhole show. Congratulations, you are this week's winners of the Fred G. Sanford Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
You dummy!
Congratulations.
You did it.
Now go on get.
Go on, get. Get your licking and blowing out of my cornhole. We are adults here.
We are adults.
I will shut this down.
This is a cornhole tournament. We need to act like responsible adults. Tourn-E-Ment.
I like how she threatens them like anybody at that point cares.
Right.
Well, I will shut this down. You think any of those guys are listening to you? This is a fundraiser for children.
Doing it for the kids. Now go on, get.
Go on get.
Go on, get.
Get me another beer.
God. Oh, good Lord. Let's get into some hot takes.
Okay.
News and notes from all four corners of the pop culture world.
And the sign gotta say hot! You gotta say hot! You gotta say hot!
It's time for some hot takes.
Well, you know, I mean, it was kind of a slow little news week for us here in the old nerd nation, so kind of limited. You know, have a couple things to talk about real quick, and then I want to catch up with you because you had yourself a Colorado experience, so we can have ourselves a little bit of story time from you as well.
Okay.
It's always nice.
I know.
We were talking about this coming out of the as we were taking the first break there, that there's a reason you're one of the popular people on the show. There's a reason people love you.
I was wondering, do I have any more fans?
Story time, storytelling. What you need to do,
Good.
Here's the key thing. You need to like and share the posts. Marty is diligent.
I do sometimes. I'm not on Facebook a lot, but I will get better if you want me to.
Marty,
Fan it up.
you need to get her phone and share
and like it.
Like it and share it for her.
Okay.
Well, he can actually tell me when it comes through too, and I'll do it. Yeah.
It's genuinely on Mondays, but
On Monday, okay.
yeah, genuinely, generally on Monday.
Okay.
But I'll and all that. But there's a reason why the people adore you. Not because you're the only girl, and you're the gal of the group.
That's
Not
part of
because
it.
you're the cute one or anything like that. You tell a story better than any of us.
I am good at that.
You are very good at it.
And if they saw me in live person, that's even better. I talk with my hands. I do actions.
Finger puppets.
I got kung fu moves. I'm cool.
Yeah, no, I will. I'll get better about that. I will, because I like hearing the feedback from fans and stuff.
Yeah, you know.
And I like being on here with all you lovely gentlemen.
Well,
And,
you know, and I was also
giving a female perspective on a lot of stuff.
And you know, I've also said to Marty, you know, Fridays at 7. Now that Jason is back in the fold, Fridays at 7. That's when we're doing it.
Okay.
You know, because like I said,
Don't you mean Fridays at 6?
oh yeah. I'm sorry. I stand corrected, good sir.
What? What?
You listen to the first hour, you'll get it.
Oh, okay.
So a couple of trailers came out this week, and the first one, apparently there's a new Predator movie coming out called simply The Predator.
The Predator.
And as we get into it, Marty, what were you saw the trailer? What are your thoughts going in? What do you think? Is this what do you think?
I thought it looked okay. I was kind of, this is cool.
Ooh,
But
this looks good. This
Look
looks
at
cute.
this.
Look at this.
I like big giant aliens that kill shit. I don't know. I thought it looked okay. I don't know. I was thinking about it though too. Like maybe because I really enjoyed Predator when it first came out, and I was like 8 years old. Something I really thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
for
So,
its
I don't know if a little bit of me liked this trailer.
Did he show the video? Did you
Yeah,
have you
I was
watched
watching
the
it when I
video?
first came in, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, or the fact that you are Poncho.
I am Poncho.
You are Poncho.
Not according to the web poll, but
Fuck the web poll, according to me.
Right.
You're Poncho. They had their say,
and I got mine.
and they were kind of right. I'm just kind of righter.
Right.
Writer.
That's the beauty of being my show. Our show. And what did you think, dear?
It looks intriguing. Yeah, it's something that me and Marty would probably go to.
Mm.
So, I don't know.
I tried to sell him on the movie pass thing too.
Oh, we got to talk about that. I was going to bring that up for any pandering.
For the picks of
Yeah.
the week. We can go picks of the week
Okay,
on this.
yeah.
We can go
Yeah.
picks of the week on that because I got 2 cents worth on that one too.
Mm-hmm.
You know me, I have to be Debbie Downer.
Gosh.
And here it comes. This Predator trailer. Oh my fucking god. This is. Thank you, but no, I will pass on this one. Okay.
What's your qualms or quibbles about it?
The questions, quotes, quibbles, concerns, and all that horse shit. So, as I'm watching this trailer, as I do with an open mind, because you got to admit, you got to remember the trailers are to sell us this movie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing about Predator, the good Predator movies, which I can go with 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Predator and Predators with what was it? Was it Adrian Brody?
I think so. Yeah.
It was like him and fucking Danny Trejo. Which why they killed him off first, I'll never know. His badass should have been in there for a long fucking time, but that's beside the point. Anyway, those are the 2 good ones.
Yeah.
Predator 2 has its moments. It's okay. I don't think it's a bad film, but I don't think it's upper echelon. It's here again. Bill Paxton. He's the only actor that's been killed by all 3: Alien, Predator, and Terminator.
Yeah.
That's why Bill Paxton is a badass and will always live in my heart. But the 2 movies that sucked ass was Alien versus Predator,
Yeah.
and that what was it? The Requiem, I think it was the sequel, the shit one where they're in the fucking neighborhood. Okay, and this one to me, it just seemed like it's going that same fucking route. When you start off with the kid, trying to fucking play that right there, I'm like, okay, you're tuning me out here, kids.
Yeah.
because already this will take place on Earth, which is fine. Okay, and the great majority of them have taken place on Earth. I'm okay with that. But all of a sudden, a group of assassins and this and that. Well, yeah, we kill people. That's what we're supposed to be dangerous. Okay, yeah, no. The fucking shit. When the female scientists sitting there talking about, they're hybriding, they're going and how did she fucking say it? They're
evolving.
They're evolving, and they're being better on every planet they go to. I was half expecting her to throw down the fucking papers and take her glasses off.
Yeah.
And if she wasn't wearing glasses, she'd put them on just so she could take them off. They're evolving, and it just, oh my god, this is to me played out, over dramatized bullshit. It does not reek of. What makes the Predator and Predators? What makes those two movies good? The Hunt.
Yeah.
Okay. And the fact that Predator's supposed to take place, because they kind of established that in the first two movies, in that Predators should always be in jungle, heat, hot areas.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of one of the failings of Alien versus Predators, was the fact that it took place in the fucking Antarctica.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. But, hey, whatever. Get down in the temple underneath the Antarctica, and then it's all hot.
And then it's all hot.
Yeah.
Hot and sweaty. Hot, sweaty predator balls. Those hot steaming. And then this is fucking, it looks like it was trying to, like Requiem, take place in fucking suburbia.
Yeah.
From what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
That does not work. That's like going to the fucking zoo, shooting an elephant and saying you're a fucking big game trophy hunter.
Yeah.
So basically what it amounts to is this Predator is nothing more than a fucking dentist on his world.
Yeah.
And he just took and signed up on the fucking, the Predator cruise lines. Hey, you hear so much about fucking Predator going out and killing, going after Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, he killed Jesse Ventura. And he's got the trophy to prove it. Oh, look over here, Bill Paxton's skull. Danny Trejo, yeah, we found him. You too can fucking take part in the Predator cruise lines.
Yeah.
Same fucking. That would be the shit if that actually ended up being the post credit scene. Is you get the fucking Predator travel agents running in there, going, with their big fucking vagina mouth, doing all that, and they could dub it. Don't make a subtitle, but they could dub it. So you want to get yourself a nice fucking trophy too, huh? That's good. You'll be a big game hunter just like everybody else, little man. Yeah. That basically, it looked more like an ad for fucking Predator cruise safari shit. Yeah, the big game hunt.
Game hunt on Earth.
Suburbia.
It's like fish in a barrel. So I hear tell that you had to go to Colorado.
I did.
This past week. So what was going on there? What happened?
I was forced.
You were forced and coerced.
Yeah. Well, actually, so Sarah's dad had a convention down there for Cummins Diesel.
Okay, you're throwing out names here. I don't know who Sarah is.
My friend Sarah.
Okay.
I've talked to her about her before.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Her dog is the one that bit me on the knee. But anyways,
okay.
I talked about that with you.
Okay, sure.
Anyways, so it was her birthday, the 9th, and she wanted me and another gal to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to Denver, and then she's having her party this weekend. And Marty knows me. I don't like leaving. I do not like leaving unless it's with Marty. I have I don't have the funds to do that.
Right. So what was going on in Denver that she wanted all the girls to go with? I mean, just let's go have a crazy night in Denver type shit and thing.
Just a spontaneous. Let's go down there, and it's legal marijuana, and she's a big smoker. And she wanted to do that.
Well, why not just fucking take a drive to Spokane or Seattle?
Yeah, Trust me.
Or Vegas. You know what? It may not be legal, but you know what? They don't give two shits in Vegas.
Yeah, and I told Marty, I was like, absolutely not. And she's like, you don't have anything going on. You can do it. And I was like, I don't know if I can. I have so much stuff to do. And Marty knows my anxiety. And then he says, maybe it'll be a good thing for you. You've been doing so much. I think maybe you should get away. I'm like, is this you trying to kick me out of the damn house? No.
Well, now, okay. Now, with the herbs and spices being legal over there in Colorado, and obviously we're free to talk about it, you know, don't you feel that partaking in the goods would curtail some of the anxiety?
It actually can make me extremely more paranoid if it's a sativa, but if it's an indica, no. An indica is a downer, sativa is an upper. So
okay,
right?
what the fuck? Okay,
that.
right now you're throwing out shit that I'm almost thinking is like fucking side effects may include. Yeah, fucking watching TV on this.
Different strands
There's
do different things to you.
Do different things, yes. And so I always get
She
a
likes
silver
to get
tip.
downer.
I get a downer because I need to be calm. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of more of a manic person.
So you have this silver tip zephalitis strand.
Yeah, but see, with me too, it's like, Marty, he's, kind of a more smoker than I am. I only need to have like hit, maybe a half a hit, and then I'm done. That's all it takes me. So it's not, and Sarah, she's a big time smoker. She has illnesses, Crohn's and stuff, and it helps her with that. So she smokes a lot, and I don't know. She just thought it was going to be.
I smoke because I poop, and I poop because I smoke.
Well,
it's a vicious cycle.
It's a vicious cycle. I cried when I left. I cried. I was like being pulled into her car. Like, I cried. Ask Marty. I was bawling. I did not want to go. And it was fine when I was down there. It was fine when I was down there.
So do you want me to edit out the entirety of this whole getting out of it thing?
No, it's okay. I did talk to her about it. I was like, I'm going to tell you honestly. Me and Marty were talking when I said, you said, maybe you should go. I'm like, do you want to die? That's how you die. Don't tell me I should go. Don't ever tell me I should go. And she goes, what? I said, I just get anxiety. I just don't like being away from him, and I don't like being away from my dogs. That's a big thing. And it's not fun for me if I'm just sitting there counting down the hours when I get to come back home,
Sure.
And, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't wait to get away from my husband. I'm in a marriage, and I will say this proudly, that I never have to feel like I have to get away from Marty. He is my best friend. I love you. He is my best friend, and I never get sick of him. We never argue. We never... any of that stuff.
Until he gets drunk saying, you don't love me.
When he drinks, yes.
That's been over like a year.
Yeah, no, he hasn't for a long time. But
that was old Marty. Why you got to bring up yesterday Marty shit? We're talking about today Marty shit.
Because it's Throwback Friday.
Throwback Friday.
We have never been that couple that
No.
gets in fights, screams constantly, any of that shit.
I choke
and I
you
love
every
that.
now and again. But
I like it.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I was going to say, that's during cornholing time.
Cornhole.
Yeah.
I save that
But-
for the cornhole.
I
I
say that
just
for
don't like
cornholing.
it. I like being with my dogs, and I like being here. I just like, and anyways, I go down there.
So, okay, quick question. So when you choke her, do you slap her in the $1 Million Dream, or is it like a Cobra Clutch thing, or...
It's just rear naked choke.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, just standard. Okay,
Just
gotcha.
standard. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nothing fancy about
The
it.
safety word is... I'm sorry. Please continue.
And Sarah knows this. Sarah's very adamant about she likes things her way. She's working on it. So it's her way or no way, kind of. And I wasn't allowed to sleep in the car. She likes to jam out to music. Marty understands I'm a person that when I'm in my car, I like complete silence, or I'll listen to my meditation book on audio.
I was gonna say, well, in the road trip we took to the big time wrestling, it was audiobook.
Yep.
It was audiobooks and podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do podcasts too, but I don't like blaring music, and I think that's probably because of the sensitivity of my ears. I don't know what it is, but Marty brought it up. I have been better about it. He hates not having music.
Mm-hmm.
And he never brought that up to me until just like a couple weeks ago. He goes, I can't fucking stand being in your car because you just want, every time I turn the music on, It'll be on for
5
3
seconds
minutes.
later, she turns it off.
I turn it off. And I don't realize that I'm doing it. I need that silent. I like being in that calm state. I don't like blaring anything. And she likes that. And I said, well, can we listen to my audiobook? I got this great book. No, we ain't doing that. We listening to music. Okay? She's black and she has all that black attitude. And I was like,
This is incredibly
okay.
racist.
Yeah, she very much is that. And I was like, can't we compromise? Like a little, I'll compromise. Okay, and it kills me. I'll compromise and listen to music if you want to listen. She's like, no, we're going to be blasting music. I'm like, oh, this is going to be fucking wonderful. And so, but fine. I said, you know what? Go ahead. I brought my headphones. So I'm trying to put on my headphones, right? She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I need to meditate. And she won't ever mess with that. Like, she understands. That's a point you don't cross. But I really wasn't. I'm getting on my iPad, and the sun's glaring on it. So I cover it with a blanket. And she goes, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I forgot. I have to write this letter for Marty. Jamie needs it. Jamie Bronson needs it for his... he needed a firewall check, and it needed to be on a letterhead, and I need to get it done for him. He has Jamie needs it. And so I got to type it up real quick. Well, I have my keypad on my iPad, so I cover it up, and I'm just pretending to type while I'm watching Netflix because she kept yelling at me. I'm like, I don't want to sit here and do this. So I'm like, type. She goes, God, that's a long letter. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to figure out these codes, these Montana codes for Marty and everything, and that's what I did for 3 of those hours. And
am I keeping this?
Oh, you can keep that. Yeah,
Okay, all right. I don't want to out you or get you in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
You know,
but she knows. She
Okay,
knows.
all right,
And
all right.
she doesn't know about that, but even if she listened to it, whatever.
the damage is done.
Yeah, she knows. She knows. She's very stubborn, and she knows that. And but anytime I was super tired, you know, and I'm like falling asleep. She's like, you ain't falling asleep. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, oh man, this 10 hours. Come on. You have your music. Listen to it. Like, she could not handle that. And then when we drive into Denver, we have navigation on. If there's a slight bit of like frustration, oh, the black comes out in her.
Straight out of Compton.
Oh my God. She's never driven in a big city. Ever.
Really?
And I think and that's why she wanted me to come. And I said, do you need me to drive? Do you need me to drive? And she kept going off the wrong exits, and you know, and I'm like, you need to turn around. I told you needed to go right when you passed. Like, I just kept telling you, turn here, turn here, turn here. She goes, oh, like, you know, these people are driving so fast. I don't know.
Okay.
Freak out.
Okay. I'm going to give you a second to breathe. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just give you a second here as I ask a question. About approximately what time did you guys get into the greater Denver area?
Oh, it was right at
5 o'clock.
5.
Oh,
right at 5 o'clock traffic.
That's your first mistake.
Yes.
Yeah. As a
They
quasi-experienced...
left here at 6?
Yes.
As a quasi-experienced road warrior, here's my first thing. If you're going to go to a strange town or a town that you haven't been too much into or that, get there as late as you possibly can. Like, if you can get there at 1 o'clock in the morning, you're damn near golden.
Yeah.
Because traffic will be light. Like, almost kind of like busy-ish Montana traffic.
Yeah.
Is very light. Like, the recent trip to Portland was probably the worst I've ever experienced at 2 in the morning. And even that was still manageable. Mm-hmm. You just had to, make sure your, head's on a quasi-swivel to look around, make sure.
Yeah.
But Chicago, Seattle, I can rattle off the very Reno, you get in there at that 1 to 2 o'clock time frame, dead.
Yeah.
Dead. It is pristine driving. If you're going to a hotel, this is the advisable way to go about it.
Okay.
If you're going to somebody's house, maybe let them know, hey, we're going to be getting in like really, really late. So we might be sleeping in your driveway, something like that. Just clue them in that you're going to be there extremely late.
Yeah.
But like I said, the later you can get into a newer, larger town, the better off you're going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I've driven in bigger cities and stuff like that, and it's not. And Portland. We drove through Portland too in the middle of the day. Mm-hmm. We were just driving through, which was nice. But I'm pretty good about like. I get uptight with Marty, like, because I need him to be my co-pilot, and he doesn't sometimes until, like, after the turn. But I know I have to be calm because I know she's not going to be calm. And if I start freaking out, it's going to be 10 times worse for me in that car. So we had to pick up her dad from the airport because he flew in for his conference.
Okay.
And we've been to the airport before there. So I'm telling her, where to go. We had to circle the airport 3 times. All because right when you're pulling in to pick up people, you go straight to go curbside pickup or short-term parking. She kept going to the curb, but his plane wasn't coming in for an hour. So we can't sit there for an hour. They'll make us move off that curbside. Yeah. And so I'm like, she goes, well, how do I get? I'm like, you passed it again. I'm telling you. So then she's like, oh, I have to go up that way, huh? I'm like, no, we go in the same way, but keep to the left. And so when the third time I grabbed the wheel, I'm like, keep to the left. And she's like, oh, in here. I was like, oh, Jesus. So at this point, I'm really frustrated. Mind you, we get to the airport. This is the first time her dad has ever flown. Ever. But, there's always a first time for everybody.
Sure.
It's pretty common sense. She calls him. All the people had gotten off. There's only one way out. When you get off a plane, there's only one way out. And he goes, I don't know, I'm looking at an art thing. And she's on the phone with him, walking around, and she's like, what art thing? Well, do you see an escalator? Fuck yeah, there's a ton of escalators in here. You can't ask him that question.
So, okay, did she not know to ask specifically which terminal?
Well, she goes, you didn't follow the group of people. The whole time, I'm trying to get her attention. I'm like, tell him to talk to any lady at a desk or man. Anybody. And this went on for 45 minutes. She's like, no. Are you? And I was like, Jesus. I can't handle this. I got to go back outside and smoke 12 more cigarettes before I can sit in this airport anymore and look like just a total crazy person. And then she's on the phone and she's like, where are you? You stay right there. So we're already outside waiting for him. You stay right there. You stay right there. I'm coming. Don't you move. Don't you move. And I'm like, I'm following her through this. Finally, we get to him. And I'm just like, are you like dumber than a box of rocks? What are you doing? He's like, I've never been here. He's just kind of like a redneck kind of dude. I don't know. But anyways.
He's country.
Yeah, very much.
He's country. He's country folk.
He doesn't ever talk. He doesn't ever smile.
Hey, what's going on this side?
You never know, like, his emotions. He's just like, So anyways, we get out of there. We get in our car. Somebody parked way too close. Or Dad had back it up, right? As we're trying to go, we're stopping. Her car it's a Trailhawk. It's a Jeep Trailhawk. It's brand new.
Okay.
Those new cars shut off when you're at any stoplight. And then right when you hit the gas, it starts back up again and you go to save gas. All of the new cars do it. For some reason, we went to the pole to get out. You have to pay our ticket to get out for the short-term parking.
Right.
So when she pushes on the brake, of course, it stops and she puts her ticket in, whatever. And the car wouldn't move in the middle of the toll thing. She's like, and I knew right then, she's like, what the fuck is wrong with my fucking car? And I'm like, just chill, okay? Stop. She's like, it's not going anymore. Now she's freaking out. And I was like, oh my God, just stop. Turn it off. I'm thinking all this in my head. And she does it, she turns it back on and she now she's angrily frustrated, throwing it in gear. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be fucking great. So then we get to the airport and she's like, we need dinner now. And I was like, okay. I'm just following.
No offense to you, dear, when I say this, but this is fantastic. Two manic drama queens and just some country bumpkin sitting in the back. The visual I'm getting here is just fucking outstanding.
Dude, it was, yeah. I literally get to the motel. Then when we get to the motel, her dad's boss didn't, I guess he reserved the room for him but didn't pay for it. You have to have the card. So he had no room. And
oh, Jesus.
I was like, oh, hell no. Love you, dear, but your daddy ain't staying with us. I'll sleep in the car. Ain't gonna happen. I ain't bunking up. She snores so bad. So bad. I already was not prepared for this. But anyways, he goes and he finally gets his room figured out. We go to eat. awesome food at this place. I like going to other places and eating different food. Like, that's kind of my highlight. And then we went downtown Saturday. We did an Uber. I showed her Uber for the first time, and she was really paranoid about that, but we did it.
So has she never been anywhere outside of Helena? Or what?
Florida. She's been to Florida. But she never drove. I mean, she flew there, and her friend, and actually, she didn't really go anywhere in Florida because her friend had a baby.
like never even Uber? I mean, not even Uber?
No, she's never, no.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, so I showed her Uber, and she was all freaked out, and I was like, this is the first time I've ever done it by myself. So I was like, hey, we're both learning here, it's going to be fine. And she was like, freaking out. We made it downtown. I showed her downtown. She's never seen buildings like that. So we had to stop at every building and take a picture. And I was like, okay.
Another lesson in TJ's road rules.
What?
If you're sitting there, well, obviously you're not sitting because you're walking down the street and you stop at every building, look it up. Oh, my God. You know what you've now become?
Target.
Prime target number one for every fucking mugger and rapist that's out in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I told her, I said, stop taking pictures in front of... She goes, why? I said, people look at you and they know you're a tourist.
We're gonna get raped.
Yeah.
You
want to die in a different city? Because that's how you die in a different city.
Yeah. And she's like, I said, do it not, inconspicuously or something. Yeah, who cares? It's a building.
Look over there at the squirrel.
But anyways, our two Uber drivers, this is the best part. Our two Uber drivers, the first one's great. They're from Africa. Learned a ton of stuff. They didn't know where Montana was, which is common. I get that a lot. And I was telling them about what we have, our culture and our scenery. And they're like, snow! Oh my God, they're talking about the snow and stuff. Oh my God, no, how do you live there? You can't live there. People shouldn't live there. Like, they were funny. They were great.
Wait. They're in Colorado and don't know about snow?
Both of them actually said the same thing. They did have snow there, and they freak out. Like, there wasn't even that much snow. It wasn't that much snow, but it's like they don't understand why people still drive when that's going on, But let me get to the great part. Both of those guys, great guys, loved hearing their story, whatever. We get down there, whatever, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then on the way back down, we were waiting for her dad to get done with his conference at 5, and then we're going to go back downtown to have dinner and drinks to show her dad downtown. And I do an Uber again, and this time it's a white guy. And I was like, it's a white dude, Ben, in a Prius.
My people. That's
And I like the guys from Africa, so I was like, I guess change of scenery here. Okay. This guy pulls up. I am not shitting you. The car was like dented to fuck. And like sideswiped, like he sideswiped a lot of stuff. I get in. I thought he kind of looked like a college dude, So I'm like, maybe he's just making some extra money. So we make her dad sit up front, and me and her get in the back. The smell that came out of that fucking car was ungodly, and there was garbage up to the fucking seat.
Jesus.
My God.
I was like, what the fuck? What? And me and Sarah both were like looking at each other, and I'm like holding her leg. And
where's the Africans when I need them?
Yes, exactly. I was like, I want those African guys back there. Good. They get you there. He was going all over the place to get to downtown. And then he talks to Doug, because Doug makes beer. That's Sarah's dad. And he kept asking, well, I want to know something. What's the legal limit? Like, my buddy got busted for an 05, but I thought it was 08. But you can still. But I want to know, like, the time frame. How long does it take alcohol to get out of your system? And then you can drive. And I was just like, and he's so greasy. He hasn't showered. He has that funk-ass smell. And I'm behind him, and I can see the funkiness in his unwashed hair. And then he's driving, and he's so, like, kind of, like, all over the place. I don't know if he was on drugs or what. But there's a stopped semi on the highway. All the traffic had stopped. And I'm watching this, and I'm like, doing this. I'm doing this, like, pushing on the garbage. I'm like, oh, my God, stop. He finally turns, bam, brakes. We all fly forward, and he goes, oh, and he wasn't even... He slammed on his brakes, but we still had tons of feet in front of us. You know what I mean? Like, and he goes, sorry, I overjudged that one, didn't I? And he goes this to Doug. He goes, I totally overjudged that, didn't I? And Doug is like, don't touch him, totally monotone dude.
Don't
and he's
touch
like,
me, crazy white
yeah,
man.
and he like looks at him with this scowl, and he goes, oh, did that make you mad? Sorry, I just, I shouldn't have overcorrected like that, guys. Anyways, about the alcohol, do you think that if I drank, like, and Doug's just sitting there like, dude, I don't know. And I'm like, get us the fuck downtown. By the time I got out of there, like, you have to rate them, and they kind of sit there to see if you're gonna rate them, like, right away. Mm-hmm. I was like, fuck, just go away. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep walking because I'm not giving you a 5-star. I'm not giving you a tip. Like, because that whole break thing happened twice. It happened twice. That he was way far away from the vehicles, but slammed on his brakes. There was and then there was still fluid in the garbage. It was getting all over my feet. I was so grossed out. I kept
Jesus H.
Yes, and so the next Uber we got, I'm like looking because you
please
can
be
see
African.
him.
Please be
Better
African.
not be
Please
Ben.
African.
Yep, I saw it, and I was like,
shitbag.
thank God it's an African. Thank God. And I was so thankful he came so quick because right as we were leaving, downtown Denver at nighttime, holy crap, it becomes a whole different place. Like, me and Marty saw some shit there. The piss woman, that was terrifying. But there was this, I think he was mentally ill, screaming in the streets. And he was doing, like, karate to somebody that wasn't there. Then he did, like, a barrel roll in the street. And he's, like, screaming at the top of his lungs. And you can tell when crazy people are going to come up to you because they see you. They start walking. I'm like, nope, no. He's probably going to ask for a cigarette or something. I got the hell out of there, and the Uber was right around the corner. I was like, thank God, an African. Get me out of here, please. Are you from Kenya? Nice to meet you.
So with that, we will go ahead. We will wrap up this here second segment. We will come back with a new bit.
A new bit.
No Reddit fun. No horrible moments. We got ourselves a new bit. Squad M Show, kids. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
In a city where corruption rules the streets, only one man can stop the serial killer known as the Blood Bandit. James Kurt, a former police officer turned private investigator, must race against the clock to stop the madman before he achieves his ultimate diabolical goal. When JK's brother Alex is thought killed in the line of duty and mysteriously returns with no memory of his past life, the stakes are raised even higher. Enigma, the comic book series from Quad M Productions, written and illustrated by TJ Damon, with colors and effects by Jason Vickers. Enigma. Order your copy at quadmproductions.com today.
You're listening to the Quad M Show. Segment 3.
Welcome back to the third and final segment of this here Quad M Show. Again, we are your hosts. I'm TJ.
I'm Marty.
I'm McKenzie.
Boy, oh boy, really great work, bitches.
And this segment is brought to you in part by DeeplyDapper.com. Now, you've heard us go on and on about all that sweet merch you can pick up over there at DeeplyDapper.com. Original art prints and books, vinyl wrapped metal flasks, custom key hangers and light switch plates, as well as those handmade soaps, all based on your favorite Nerd World properties. But there is so much more. You want some nifty recipes? Hey, he's got them. You want some podcast listening? Check out the 3D Podcasket as well as Robot Kraken. He's back there cracking out the shows. See what I did there? Yeah.
Like it.
So what the hell are you waiting for? After you're done listening to us, head on over there, DeeplyDapper.com. Again, that is DeeplyDapper.com. Better living through tentacles. Tentacles.
Go check them out. Good
Well,
shit.
and also, help, support him because, in supporting him, you're in a roundabout way helping to support us with Enigma, because he's, Chris is the new cover artist.
Yeah.
And we got the first cover in front of him and he's got, as we're getting through, we'll get the next batches out going. Jason has finished the coloring. Ooh. He was going to bring the pages in this week, but unfortunately with the flooding and all the stuff he's got to do, so I'll have all those pages done. So at this point, the book we will have complete. Now it's just a matter of raising the funds to get the printing done.
Nice.
So to those fine folks over in Portland that picked up the deal, I think what I'll probably do, just as a sign of goodwill, is send them an e-copy to try to tide them over, and then when the prints we're ready to go, ready to roll,
fully,
then I'll get them a print copy. But at least that way they've got the story, they've got their shit going.
Yeah.
You know what else has got its shit going?
What's that?
The new segment, the new bit for the third segment here. We're gonna call it what do I call it? Hateful hashtags.
Hateful hashtags.
Yeah.
Hateful hashtags
With TJ.
Yes, hateful hashtags with TJ.
It's time once again for Hateful Hashtags with TJ.
So basically, this kind of stems from a friend of the show, kind of a guy that I have been friends with on Facebook. They started doing the podcasting right around the same time the Quad M show started up. Okay. So we, kind of got through the mutual.
So in the 70s.
Yeah, exactly. Back when podcasting was just hit and play and record on your little cassette tape player there. That's right. We'd get in, all huddled around that little interior mic and start telling our little campfire stories.
And we liked it.
That's what we did. Theater of the mind, kids. That's how that type of stuff worked back in the day. But anyway, so Daniel Hill from the Dan and Cody podcast, the Dan and Cody show, had posted a couple. Again, we're friends on Facebook. Kind of back in and really never really talked to each other. We kind of share, retweet each other's stuff through the podcast community and that type of stuff. So we're podcasting brothers in arms. And he had posted on the old Book of Face. Whenever I'm feeling down, I like to go and check out #Spirit Airlines to make me feel better. Always worth laughing, that type of thing. And I saw this, and I'm like, no. And then the closing statement on is, people hate them more than Nickelback.
Wow.
So I said, okay, that's strong. That is a strong fucking statement. Let's see if this backs it up.
Something you got to check out.
Oh, it backs up like a motherfucker. So I immediately shoot Dan a message on the old Facebook Messenger and said, hey, so I'm checking out this shit, and I'm pissing myself laughing. As a professional courtesy, I just want to ask, can I use this material on the show? Because I don't want to start some bullshit podcast war, where it's like, hey, we fucking came up with that first, motherfucker. What are you doing? Again, it's one of those things, just professional courtesy.
Yeah.
So I asked him, I says, hey, this is a fucking comedy gold mine. Do you mind? Can I use this? And he says, have at it. Go for it. And I says, fantastic. I'll give you credit, with it. So, this idea and now from this idea, if we don't have a Reddit fun lined up, if we don't have a horrible moment lined up, we're going to find hateful hashtags. Where it's nothing but people spreading hate.
I love it.
Oh, this is beautiful. So thank you, Dan, for basically inspiring a new bit for the show. So apparently this is an airline. Now here in the fine Helena area, we've only got, I think, Delta. And I think maybe an Alaskan Airlines flies out of here every so often, but we're very limited in who we have.
Yeah.
So I had never even heard of Spirit Airlines.
Me neither.
Until now. Are we ready for some hateful hashtags?
Yes.
Under the hashtag Spirit Airlines, first one we've got is at IQ Ball Rizvi. I guess. Oh, Iqbal at Iqbal Rizvi. And much like Reddit, we will credit the hashtag, the Twitter handles here. So at Iqbal Rizvi says, hashtag Spirit Airlines. If you're listening, your hashtag Flight 240 is more than 2 hours delayed. And after boarding, they announce the pilot is on another flight. We are still waiting for the captain. Will we be compensated for our time? You guys wasted 3 hours of my valuable vacation time. Twitter handle at Kristen Mraz says, I've never been treated as poorly as I have with hashtag Spirit Airlines. I can't get anybody to help me. And we will keep.
Go get.
God get.
Spirit Airlines.
God get.
Hashtag get.
Here's
non-profit fundraiser.
goddamn. Oh, hashtag Ms. with 2 Z's, Ms. D Block. So at Spirit Airlines sucks. Going away for my birthday, waited online outside for 2 hours, got to the gate at 10:58 a.m., rushing, and my 11 a.m. flight had departed already. What the fuck? Hashtag Spirit Airlines, sitting here watching the 12:30 flight to Myrtle close its doors at 12:19. Fucking Kevin Smith and Southwestern got nothing on this shit.
Right.
Let's see here. At Scubawana. Scubawana. Hashtag Spirit Airlines canceled my flight last night and won't reimburse me for the flight back. Just paid $560 to Southwest to fly back to Florida. Bent over and not the way I like it. Oh. At Rave D8E, the only thing discounted at hashtag Spirit Airlines is the service. I've never felt so nickel and dimed in my life. At Kel-like, I guess, yeah. Dude, it's like reading Reddit names on this fucking thing. So at Kel-like, I was traveling with 4 minors yesterday, and 3 had TSA pre-check on the boarding pass. Issued from hashtag Spirit Airlines. The confusion and delay caused us to miss boarding the flight, had to rent a car and drive to Orlando. 14 people were denied boarding on that flight number 675. Oh, good Lord in heaven. Oh, let's see here. At Alice Janie 13. The fuck you emoji. Big ol' finger there. Fuck you, hashtag Spirit Airlines. You are the crappiest airline in the world. I've had so many bad experiences with this airline, but this one is the worst next to a late flight attendant. Wait, but this one is the worst next to a late flight attendant in the flight. It read like shit, but at the end of the day, fuck you, hashtag Spirit Airline. Just so we...
She was just so full of anger, she couldn't...
At Jax Loader. Holy shit, this is a good one, too. I've never felt more taken advantage of than how hashtag Spirit Airlines has made me feel. First, the parents bringing their child in and 5-pound Yorkie on their first vacay, and they charge us $220 for the dog. That's more than we paid for the humans on our trip. How is this justifiable? At P. Kernan says, just watch a man pick his nose and eat it. I'm 100% certain I know my...
Oh my God.
I am now 100% certain who my seatmate will be with hashtag Spirit Airlines.
Oh, crap. Oh, no.
Oh.
That's funny.
Okay.
Yay for seatmates.
Hey, Ted at Spirit Airlines. I think half the world who has gotten their flights canceled or delayed because the staff went on strike lie to you, tell your customers, would agree with me when I say, go fuck yourself, Ted. Apparently Ted is one of the friendly folks. Oh, yes, and he's even got a fucking picture of the guy on here. A special message from Ted Christie.
Oh, God.
Go fuck yourself, Ted.
Go fuck yourself,
Ted. Let's see. Utopia Software writes in, hashtag Spirit Airlines sucks. If you buy a flight ticket to take you... If you buy a flight ticket, they take you by bus.
That's a good one.
At Claire Townsend, hashtag Spirit Airlines, making it incredibly hard to fly anywhere, anytime. Fuck you, Ted. Maybe I'll throw that in the t-shirt bin too. Throw that in the t-shirt ideas. Fuck you, Ted. at NatZMusic says, oh, good luck getting home. Fly hashtag Spirit Airlines, they said. It's a great price, they said.
Good luck getting home.
I want to see these as commercial taglines.
Right.
Good luck getting home.
Good luck getting home.
We know
Spirit Airlines.
We know who your seatmate is. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Booger picker and G6.
Hashtag Spirit Airlines. Go fuck yourself, Dad.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, maybe for okay. At Janalene or no, Gina in a I see. Sometimes you have to decipher these.
Hey, Bob.
Gina in ALA, so Gina in Alabama. At Gina in Alabama. Maybe for the safety of everyone involved, hashtag Spirit Airlines passengers should have to pass some sort of mental health assessment test.
Next time I'm at an airport, I am so going over to the Spirit Airlines just to check out those people. Just to see who's sitting in the waiting
And
area.
to say, fuck you, Ted.
Can you pass a message along to Ted for me? Okay, all right. They have a lot of hand clap emojis in this, like trying to talk in between the clapping. So okay, from at Veronica _jump, dear hashtag Spirit Airlines, what is going on with this goddamn flight? Just try. What clap is clap? Yes. What is going on with this goddamn flight? Just trying to get home. And the worst part is you probably still won't provide free water on the plane, which I'm sure is illegal.
Which I'm sure is illegal.
Okay, I gotta find. I'm sorry, I'm like addicted to this now. I gotta find one more good one here. From handle at the Tricksta. To close us out, I would prefer a root canal in South America to ever flying hashtag Spirit Airlines ever again.
A root canal.
Oh, you poor bastards. So there we go. I think that was a good first outing for this little bit, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so once again, if we're ever hurting for something, we're gonna find hateful hashtags. Thank you so much, Daniel, for giving the inspiration on that. All right, so as we begin to wrap it up and do all that stuff, do we have any anything to pimp, promote, propagate, or pander?
Free movie pass.
Yes.
So I was getting my glasses today, and the woman who was the optical technician, she told me about free movie pass, which is $9.95 a month. You can go to the movie theater and any movie theater and watch any movie you want. However, you can only watch the movie one time, but there's a little tricky trick.
There's a loophole.
Oh, okay. So I was waiting for the rub on this one after Marty was trying to give me the hard sell on this. Okay, so what's
she says
the trick?
that she goes, you can only watch the one movie once, but if you want to watch it again, she said, buy another ticket. Say you want to go see Madagascar, and just go into the other theater. She goes, I've been doing it since it's happened. I did it even before, and she goes, it doesn't matter. You pay the $9.95 monthly fee, see as many movies you want anywhere you want, in any place that has a movie theater.
Well, now here's the thing, and I was looking at this online when Marty was giving me the hard sell on this guy, and so I saw it. Okay, and you got $9.95 for the unlimited, which like you said, I thought it was pretty much like one a day, kind of what you get there. Not because honestly, I'm not gonna fucking spend all day in a goddamn theater going through.
Right.
You map that shit out, and then they have their limited time offer of what was it, like $3 a month or
$3 a month
week?
for $7.95.
For $7.95, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. But when I was looking at the went onto their website, put in the 596. I found it very hard to try to locate the movie theater involved. Excuse me. Maybe the phone app is a little friendlier. I don't know.
On her, she showed me on her phone. She showed me how easy it was. It went boom, Helena Cinemark.
Okay, and so
town.
I was on the desktop.
Oh, okay.
In doing so, that may be part of the deal there, because they got the fucking giant map, and you're like, okay, at least I know whereabouts the movie theater is. I can try to find it. All I had was like the little fucking button you had to click on it, and it admits it's there, but it doesn't give you any information.
Yeah, she typed in 59601. And then, boom, Helena Cinemark popped up. You click on it. It shows you all the movies. Plus, say there's a movie coming out on Thursday. It's the first showing or whatever.
Right.
You can go there because it comes out the day before and get your tickets at midnight. So you already have a place set and you can set your time, when you want to go. Get your tickets. You're already pre-in.
See, and here again, this is where it led to a couple more questions. This is why I'm going to let you guys get it first and be the guinea pigs. I'm going to let you guys be the guinea pigs before I would commit to it.
Yeah.
Because the other question and concern that I have on this is, number one, if tickets are sold out, but this thing is saying, here you go, you got your ticket, you're good to go to, how are they communicating with the theaters to be able to know the ticket availability for the first showing, that type of thing?
I'll ask them.
And then the other thing is, with the theater that we have here in Helena, the Cinemark that we have here in Helena, if you go to an XD or a XD 3D, they have the little kiosk there set up that you have to pick your seat. So how are they mapping that out? If people are picking their seats on the fly there at the kiosk, is that kiosk available, online that you can pick the seat that's there? I have questions on this. So you two are my guinea pigs for this guy.
But what I saw, she put in like Iowa zip code because that's where she was from. Ohio, that's where she was from. And boom, immediately it linked all of the theaters, and then she clicked on. I mean, it was super quick. It was super easy. It was super simple app. It wasn't too complicated to do. So, and she goes, boom, you do this and look at, you got this. She goes, you could watch movies all day long, as many are in the theater, of course.
Right.
And, you could do it. You just can't watch the same movie twice.
Ever?
Well, while it's in the theater, but what she would do, because she'd like to watch some movies twice, and she'd just buy a ticket for Madagascar. That's not that movie, you know what I mean? A different movie that's playing in there.
Right.
And then she'll go into the...
Yeah, because they don't fucking pay attention.
They don't. And she goes, I've been doing it forever. And she goes, I'll never pay full price. So she's big about that. But she goes, it's awesome because it is expensive going to the movies. It's almost $100 between me and Marty.
Oh, yeah. So give it a whirl and let me know how it works.
Yeah.
And then once I'm back in the world of gainful employment, perhaps then maybe I will partake. We'll see what happens.
It'll probably. Would you think it would save you money? Do you go to the movies enough? That would save you money?
Very much so. Oh, okay. You do know. I have tried to fucking wheel and deal and finagle with Cinemark, trying to say, I'm a pretty big deal in the podcast world. And we do movie reviews, and I'm just kind of wondering what do you do for the the newspaper type cats, as looking at movie and I think the newspaper just pays for their ticket and they just get it reimbursed. I'm like, oh, fuck you guys then.
Y'all suck.
Yeah.
So yes, no, based on how many times going to a movie and reviewing it for this fucking show, I go to a lot of movies.
Yeah.
This would very much be, I mean, like I said, going to an XD, a movie in the XD theater is like $13 anyways.
Yes.
Yeah. So right there,
you get your money back.
you get your money, just even on that first initial ticket right there. So yeah, no, I mean, like I said, if it works for you guys, and you got to go do the XD shit.
Yes, I will.
That's the key, because I want to know how it works as far as like picking your seats and all that type of shit. And then,
I'm assuming they have it on there because in bigger cities like where she's from, they had XD before we even had it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm assuming they probably have something on there, but I'll check it out. I'll even, once we get it all going and test it out, I'll bring the phone to you and then show you the app and how we use it.
And we'll get her going from there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Well, I think if we've pretty much got all that in for the evening then.
Yeah.
That will wrap it up for this week's episode of the Quad M Show. Guys, as always, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review us on any of those podcatchers that are out there with the the Apple Podcast and the Stitcher. Make sure subscribe to us on YouTube. Remember, kids, this is the call to action.
We need 100.
Quad M Productions. Look us up. Get on in there. Subscribe, and go from there. Like us on Facebook. Yeah. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. And follow us on the Instagram. I think I got all that bullshit in. So until next time, kids, this is TJ.
I'm Marty.
I'm McKenzie.
And we will see you all later, gang. Take care.
Baby.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Quad M Show. Copyright 2018. Quad M Productions. If you have any comments, questions, queries, quibbles, or concerns, email us at quadmcomics@gmail.com or find us on Twitter at QuadMComics.
I don't want to be the buggy guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you guys are, I don't want to sit there and text, hey, you want to do the show this week? And keep in like do it as a pestering type thing. But you guys, you're always welcome here. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah, we know.
But I don't know you guys how busy you guys are with the because you guys had to move and you guys I don't know what the current situation with Sawyer is because you said you might be taking her back full time or
come this summer we are.
Are you?
Yep. So
and plus I don't know what time you work till because now that Jason's back in the fold back now that he's come back home,
yes,
it's pretty much Fridays at 7.
Fridays at 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I always know that you guys, it's always a little bit later when you guys tend to show up.
We do. Always.
That's why.
Perpetually late. I blame my wife, though. That's her fault. I'm a relatively on-time person. She brings me down.
Wow, that's a soundbite for the fucking show right there. You realize when the divorce proceedings happen, I have to be a conscientious objector. They're going to have to subpoena this shit.
Only in the terms of being on time.
If
she
you
brings
could just,
me down.
If you could just edit that out.
She literally doesn't let me be on time for anything.
Well,
if she's coming with me, if I'm, yeah.
What woman does?
Right.
God. It's like waiting for goddamn prom. Book it out. That's advice to all you youngsters out there that aren't quite in the know and say, oh, what do you old fogies know? Solid advice here to all you dudes. Whatever time you're wanting to go and do something, book it out an hour in advance.
Yeah.
So you can show up and they can get their fucking shit done.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got time to leave and you're still there on time. Book the pickup an hour before the event, whatever it may be.
Yep.
That
is solid advice.
Words of advice from the Quad M Show. Because as many of them as I've been through, it's nothing. Some things don't fucking change. Some things are just XY chromosome, buddy.
Like clockwork.
Damn right.